you guys this question. We talked about slavery, right? We as humans put ourselves in categories. It's us and it's them, right? We do that. Black people, white people, Asians, Europeans, right? Why? For the next 2 minutes, I want you guys to discuss with each other why you think that is. Why do we classify and group ourselves? Why do we say us and them? Talk about it. Try and answer that question. We're different how? Okay, we appear different in our appearance. But why do we want to point that out? What is it about us as humans that want to point that out to each other and say, I look different than you? Don't we just know it? Why do we have to create these labels? What are we trying to do? Show the differences. Why do we want to show them?
We want to be unique.
We want to be unique. Why would we want to be unique?
Because we just want to.
We just want to. That's not deep thinking. Why do we want to be different? Why do we want to be unique? Why do we want to put other people in different groups? What did you say, Zach? What did you tell me? Why do we do that? There it was. We want to be better. Look it, we got all these people going, that's what I said. Why did you raise your hand and say it then? We want to be better. We want to be better than other people. But why? Why do we want to be better? Feel good about ourselves. Okay. Why else do we want to be better? Jen?
Make them feel bad.
Okay, maybe we do want to make them feel bad. Why? In making them feel bad, what can we then do?
Let them control them.
As a group, we might be able to control another group by might be able to manipulate them by making them feel bad, right? So that might be part of it. We might want to be able to control another group. Also, what is this word that we keep using? What is it about this word? We. Why do we put ourselves in groups? Why do we put ourselves in a group? Kevin?
We don't feel alone.
We don't feel lonely. Because when you feel lonely, you feel what? Who said it?
Powerless.
Scared. Powerless. Weak. Right? But when we're together, as a group, it's like when you're in bed at night, and your mom and dad are downstairs, and you take the covers, and you put them around you, and you feel nice and warm, and what do you feel? Safe. You feel safe, right? When you're in a we, you feel safe because there's safety in numbers. You feel strong when you're in a we, right? That might be part of why we group ourselves. I've got a question for you though. Are you as an individual stronger when you're in that group over there all huddled together in the corner as a we? Or are you stronger as an individual when you stand up on your own? Raise your hand if you think you're stronger in a group. Raise your hand if you think you're stronger as an individual. Raise your hand if you have no idea. Okay. Those of you that think you're stronger as an individual, why, Jen? Why did you kind of raise your hand? Why did you kind of want to be an individual?
Because then, you can really express your potentialness without being limited by the others.
He hit it on the head. Did you hear what he said? Give that man a cookie. 3. Give him 3 cookies. Because, say it again, gents. Say it again.
So you can freely express your potential without being limited by the others.
Yeah, limited. When you're over here in the group, right? You're in the we. we in the corner over here. Yeah, there's safety in numbers, but you're also limited in many ways. You might not be able to express yourself as much as you would like to. Other people might be able to sway your opinion, and then the group might move in a direction that you don't necessarily want to move in, right? As an individual, just like all of you have done, when you stand up here in front of your peers, and let's say your peers think something very different from you, but you stand up in front of them and you say, hold on, I disagree with you, and here's why. What does that take to do? Courage. Guts, right? It takes some guts. Stand up in front and say, I disagree. So, are you stronger over here? Or are you stronger over here? Still some people are saying maybe over here. Well, let me give you this example. In the United States in the early 1800s, it was common and accepted to own slaves, to own other humans. It was common to think of those humans as animals, as property. That's what was common. That's what everyone did. That was what the we did. Everyone over here in the we said, yeah, that's fine. But then it took some individuals. Who were some of those individuals that stood over here and said, uh-uh? What were some of those individuals' names? Nat Turner. William Lloyd Garrison, the liberator. The guy, what guy? James Talmadge. Dred Scott. That's the one you're thinking.
Henry Clay.
It took all of these people to stand up and say, hey, I disagree with what is going on. These are not animals. This is not property. These are human beings. That takes courage to stand in the way. Because what was slavery based on? What was the reason for slavery? Who said it? Money. Money. That's what it was based on, right? See, if you don't remember the names of Dred Scott and William Lloyd Garrison and Abraham Lincoln and Harriet Beecher Stowe and all the abolitionists that we talked about, if you don't remember them in 5 years' time, I'm okay with that. But here's what's going to happen to you in your lifetime. You're going to get to a point in your life where someone is going to offer you a bag full of money. Someone's going to say, here, take all this money. They are. It's going to happen. I promise you. At some point in your life, someone's going to offer you a ton of money. And then they're going to say, but I want you to do this. Whatever that this is, it might not be what you think is ethical. It might not be what you think is moral. What are ethics and what are morals? Tell me. What do we decide ethics were? Talk about it with each other. 30 seconds. What do you think it is?
I know more.